Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here today. I'm pleased to welcome you to this presentation on GMP guidelines for pharmaceutical quality system. My name is Dr. S.K. Singh, and I hold a PhD in this field. Today, we will explore the key principles and best practices outlined by the WHO for maintaining high standards in pharmaceutical quality. Over the next few slides, we'll cover the essential elements of the pharmaceutical quality system, its implementation, and how it ensures medicine safety and efficacy. I look forward to sharing this valuable information with you. Let's start with the introduction to GMP. The World Health Organization, or WHO, develops good manufacturing practice guidelines to help ensure that medicines are produced consistently and reliably. These guidelines are designed to control potential risks that can arise during pharmaceutical manufacturing, making sure that quality and safety are maintained at every step. One of the key goals of GMP is to promote global harmonization. This means creating standards that are accepted across different countries, which helps facilitate international trade and ensures patients everywhere get quality medicines. Additionally, GMP is especially important for supporting low- and middle-income countries. These guidelines provide a solid foundation to help them develop and strengthen their pharmaceutical manufacturing capabilities. All of this information is published in the WHO Technical Report Series, or TRS. This series is the official source where the detailed guidelines and standards are documented, making it accessible for countries and manufacturers around the world. Let's take a closer look at the definition of a pharmaceutical quality system, or PQS, as outlined by the WHO GMP. Essentially, a PQS is a comprehensive framework that ensures medicinal products are consistently produced and controlled to meet the appropriate quality standards. This means everything from raw materials to the final product is carefully managed to guarantee quality. The core objective of a PQS is to guarantee key attributes of the medicinal product, including its identity, strength, purity, safety, and efficacy. These are the fundamental qualities that make sure the medication does what it's supposed to do, is safe for patients, and maintains its effectiveness throughout its shelf life. Connecting this to our overall theme, a robust PQS is essential for building trust in pharmaceutical products and ensuring patient safety at every stage of production. Let's take a closer look at the objectives of the Pharmaceutical Quality System, or PQS, under WHO Good Manufacturing Practice. First, the goal is to achieve product realization, which means ensuring that the products are designed, developed, and manufactured to meet quality standards and fulfill customer needs. This is the foundation of delivering safe and effective medicines. Next, establishing and maintaining a state of control is crucial. This involves implementing robust processes and monitoring systems to consistently produce quality products without deviations. It's about creating a stable environment where quality is built into every step. Facilitating continual improvement is also a key objective. The PQS isn't static. It encourages ongoing assessment and enhancement of processes to adapt to new challenges, innovations, and regulatory requirements. This proactive approach helps us stay ahead in quality management. Finally, ensuring regulatory compliance ties everything together. We must adhere to all relevant regulations and standards, which not only safeguards patient safety, but also maintains the integrity of the manufacturing process. Shifting to the scientific focus, process control plays a vital role. It involves using scientific and technical methods to oversee each stage of production, minimizing variability and ensuring consistency. A risk-based approach is central as well. By identifying potential risks early, we can prioritize our efforts and resources on areas that could impact quality, making our system more efficient and effective. Lifecycle management emphasizes viewing the product's journey from development through manufacturing and post-market. It ensures quality considerations are integrated throughout the product's entire life cycle, supporting sustained compliance and continual improvement. Altogether, These objectives and scientific principles work in harmony to uphold the integrity and quality of pharmaceutical products, aligning perfectly with the overarching goal of patient safety and efficacy. Let's take a closer look at the key elements of WHO PQS. First, we have the quality policy, which sets the foundation for our commitment to quality and guides all our activities. Then, there's the quality manual, a comprehensive document that outlines our quality system and procedures. Next is the organizational structure, which defines roles, responsibilities, and reporting lines to ensure accountability. Personnel and responsibilities are crucial, as everyone must understand their specific duties to maintain high standards. The CAPA system, or corrective and preventive actions, helps us identify and address issues proactively. Change control is about managing modifications carefully to prevent unintended consequences. Risk management involves assessing potential risks and implementing measures to mitigate them. Self-inspection is a regular review process that helps us ensure ongoing compliance and continuous improvement. Lastly, the Product Quality Review, or PQR, is a periodic evaluation of product quality data to confirm that our processes are consistently producing quality outcomes. All these elements work together to create a robust quality system that supports our overall goal of delivering safe and effective products. Now, let's discuss the importance of quality policy and management responsibility. As senior management, it's essential to establish a clear written quality policy that sets the tone and expectations for the entire organization. This policy acts as a foundation for our quality efforts. Providing adequate resources is equally critical, whether that's personnel, training, or tools, because without proper support, maintaining quality becomes very challenging. Ensuring the independence of the quality unit is also vital. They need the authority to make unbiased decisions and enforce quality standards without undue influence. Promoting a quality culture is another key point. This means fostering an environment where quality is everyone's responsibility and staff feel empowered to uphold standards at all times. For example, even if production feels pressure to increase output, the quality assurance team must still have the authority to reject batches that don't meet quality specifications. That's how we safeguard product integrity. From a scientific standpoint, leadership commitment directly correlates with fewer compliance failures. When management visibly supports quality, it reinforces its importance across the organization, ultimately leading to better outcomes for both the company and our customers. Let's talk about the organizational structure and personnel requirements under WHO GMP. It's essential to have clearly defined responsibilities within the organization. This clarity helps ensure everyone knows their specific roles and duties. Having qualified personnel is also a key requirement. Staff must possess the necessary skills and expertise to perform their tasks effectively. Ongoing training is vital as well. Continuous education helps keep staff updated on best practices and regulatory requirements, maintaining high standards across the board. An independent quality assurance, or QA, unit is a cornerstone of GMP compliance. This team operates independently to review processes and ensure quality is maintained without conflicts of interest. Now, let's focus on some key roles. The head of production oversees manufacturing processes, ensuring they run smoothly and meet quality standards. The head of quality control is responsible for testing and verifying raw materials and finished products. The quality assurance unit, as I mentioned, plays a vital role in auditing and ensuring compliance across all operations. For example, a microbiologist must receive specific training in sterility testing before handling aseptic samples. This example highlights how specialized training is critical to maintaining product safety and quality. All these elements, clear responsibilities, qualified staff, ongoing training, and independent QA, work together to uphold the integrity of our manufacturing process and ensure we meet WHO GMP standards. Now, let's look at some key examples of documentation that are essential in our process. For instance, each batch record needs to clearly document the raw material lot numbers and the processing parameters used during production. This kind of documentation is crucial because it ensures traceability, meaning we can track every step and ingredient used if needed. It also supports reproducibility, so we can consistently produce quality products. The World Health Organization emphasizes several critical aspects to maintain effective documentation. First, having clear, approved procedures is vital. Everyone must follow the same guidelines. Controlled distribution of documents ensures that only authorized personnel can access and modify these records. And of course, data integrity is fundamental, which aligns with the ALCOA principles: attributable, legible, contemporaneous, original, and accurate. All of these elements fit into our broader documentation system, which includes various types of documents. For example, standard operating procedures or SOPs provide the step-by-step instructions for each process. Batch manufacturing records, or BMRs, serve as the detailed records for each batch produced. Specifications define the quality criteria materials and products must meet. Logbooks record ongoing observations and activities, and validation protocols document the testing and verification processes we carry out to ensure our systems work correctly. By maintaining these different document types diligently, we uphold the integrity of our manufacturing process and ensure compliance with regulatory standards. Let's take a closer look at risk assessment, specifically for microbial contamination in sterile injectable manufacturing. This is a critical area where effective quality risk management, or QRM, plays a vital role. When we talk about QRM, we're referring to a structured approach to identifying, evaluating, and controlling risks to ensure product quality and patient safety. To do this effectively, we utilize various tools such as FMEA, which stands for Failure Mode Effects Analysis, and HACCP, which is Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Points. We also use risk ranking matrices to prioritize risks based on their potential impact and likelihood. It's important to note that WHO's principles for risk management are aligned with ICH Q9 guidelines, which emphasize a science-based, systematic approach. Risk management isn't just about identifying hazards. It also involves assessing the risks, implementing controls to mitigate them, and continuously reviewing these measures to ensure ongoing safety. So, in summary, applying these tools and principles helps us systematically manage microbial risks in sterile manufacturing, ultimately safeguarding both product quality and patient health. Now, let's talk about the change control system. When we make any changes, it's essential that we follow a structured process. First, every change must be documented. This helps us keep track of what was changed and why. Next, the change needs to be scientifically justified, meaning we have to provide a solid rationale based on data or scientific principles. Risk assessment is also crucial, evaluating potential impacts to ensure the change won't introduce new issues or compromise quality. And importantly, no change should be implemented before it gets proper approval from the designated authority. There are different types of changes we might encounter. These include equipment modifications, such as upgrading or repairing machinery, changes to raw material suppliers, which can affect product consistency, and process parameter adjustments, like tweaking temperature or pressure settings during production. For example, if we decide to change the compression force on a tablet, we must validate this change. That means conducting tests to confirm that the dissolution profile stays within the specified limits, ensuring the product remains compliant and effective. Overall, this change control system is vital for maintaining product quality, regulatory compliance, and continuous improvement throughout our manufacturing processes. Let's talk about the scientific importance of these corrective and preventive actions. Essentially, they help prevent recurrence of issues and improve the robustness of our systems over time. For example, if we encounter an out-of-specification result in an assay, we need to identify the root cause, which in this case could be calibration drift of the analytical balance. The corrective action here would be to recalibrate the balance to fix the immediate problem. But to truly prevent it from happening again, we should increase the calibration frequency. That's our preventive action. This is where CAPA, or corrective and preventive action, systems come into play. They ensure that we thoroughly analyze the root cause, implement the right corrective steps, and put preventive measures in place. Most importantly, they include effectiveness checks to confirm that our actions are working and that the issue doesn't recur. By integrating CAPA into our processes, we not only fix problems as they arise, but also strengthen our systems against future issues, supporting the overall integrity and reliability of our work. Now, let's talk about the Product Quality Review, or PQR. The World Health Organization requires us to perform periodic reviews of our products to ensure ongoing quality and compliance. This process involves several key areas. First, we evaluate process consistency to confirm that our manufacturing processes are stable over time. Next, we review deviations and out of specification, or OOS, trends to identify any recurring issues that might need attention. We also assess customer complaints, which can provide valuable insights into product performance in real-world use. Additionally, we review stability data to verify that our products maintain their quality throughout their shelf life. Lastly, we evaluate change controls to ensure any modifications to processes or products are properly assessed and controlled. To give you a practical example, imagine an annual PQR reveals an increasing trend in tablet friability. This would be a red flag, prompting us to investigate the process further and potentially trigger a process investigation. Overall, the PQR is a critical tool that helps us maintain high-quality standards and continuously improve our products, aligning with our commitment to quality assurance and regulatory compliance. Now, let's talk about self-inspection and internal audit. The main purpose here is to monitor GMP compliance, which is crucial for maintaining quality standards. It's also about identifying any weaknesses in our processes so we can address them proactively. And of course, these audits help ensure continuous improvement across our operations. These audits can be scheduled regularly, so we have a routine check, but they can also be conducted for cause, whenever there's a suspicion or indication that something might be off. For example, if an internal audit finds incomplete cleaning log entries, that signals a potential issue that needs to be addressed. In such cases, a corrective and preventive action, or CAPA, is initiated to resolve the problem and prevent recurrence. Overall, self-inspections and internal audits are vital tools in our overall quality management system, helping us stay compliant and improve our processes continuously. Let's talk about the importance of continuous improvement and taking a life cycle approach. PQS actively promotes several key practices to ensure quality remains high over time. These include trend analysis, which helps us identify patterns or shifts in our data before they become bigger issues. We also utilize statistical process control, or SPC, to monitor our processes in real time and maintain consistency. Performance metrics, or KPIs, are essential for measuring how well our processes are performing against our goals. Ongoing validation ensures that our methods and processes stay effective and compliant throughout their life cycle. To support these practices, we rely on scientific tools like control charts, which visually track process stability. Process capability indices, such as CP and CPK, help us understand how well our processes meet specifications. Trending out of specification or out of trend results gives us early warning signs so we can intervene promptly. For example, if trend analysis detects a gradual shift in dissolution time, we can take corrective action early, preventing costly batch rejections down the line. This proactive approach not only saves time and resources, but also ensures we consistently deliver quality products. Overall, integrating these continuous improvement tools into our life cycle approach helps us stay ahead and maintain the highest standards. Let's wrap up with the conclusion and key takeaways. The WHO Pharmaceutical Quality System, or PQS, is fundamentally about ensuring structured quality governance. This means establishing clear roles, responsibilities, and processes to maintain high standards across all operations. It also emphasizes risk-based control, which is about proactively identifying and managing potential issues before they impact quality or patient safety. Strong documentation plays a critical role here, providing a reliable record of activities, decisions, and outcomes that support transparency and accountability. Continuous improvement is another core element, encouraging us to regularly evaluate and enhance our quality practices to stay ahead of challenges and evolving standards. Throughout all this, the primary focus remains patient safety. Everything we do with the PQS aims to protect and promote the well-being of patients who rely on our medicines. Now, the key message I want to leave you with is that a robust PQS isn't just about regulatory compliance. It's a scientific framework, a systematic approach that ensures consistent pharmaceutical quality. When well implemented, it supports the delivery of safe, effective medicines and ultimately upholds public health. For further support, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to help you with any questions or additional information you might need. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. If you need guidance or clarification, contact us and we'll be happy to assist you. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. We truly appreciate your engagement and commitment. Again, thank you, and we look forward to supporting you further.